What's up guys, welcome back to the Throttle channel. I'm Mickey Andrade, and today we're going to go over the Project WRX7 update, and also we've got a bunch of new bits to bolt onto our WRX. Stay tuned, we'll jump to the RX7 first, and then we'll go on to the Subaru and show you exactly what we're going to be doing to that today. Alright, so I know many of you follow the channel to watch the RX7 build behind me here, and also TJ's build up there. Recently, I've been going kind of ham on getting all the parts that are needed to get this car put back together. We've got a lot of missing interior parts and panels that didn't come with the car or were beige, which I'm not going to keep. You heard it here first, the interior is getting switched over to black just like all the rest of my cars. I am in the hunt for a lot of the black plastic interior pieces, so if you know anyone or have anything yourself that you're trying to get rid of, please DM me on Instagram, and you can find my Instagram handle right there. If you have anything, let me know. Today was an exciting day because I ordered many OEM parts from Mazda. You guys probably have heard me talking about how much I love new OEM parts. We'll get a load of this. This is my little haul for the day. All brand new stuff. A ton of parts that are gonna really help to make this car way nicer than it was when I got it. So it's the little detail stuff that makes me happy. So I'm super pumped to get those parts on the car, and that'll be coming in a future video. But to move on to the Subaru, I know a lot of you guys are Subaru fanatics, and we've been doing quite a lot of mods to this thing lately. Evan's been doing the majority of it as I've been working on the RX-7. But today I will be installing quite a few new bits, and it's the stuff that I like, the stuff that makes the car comfortable inside while you're driving it. So over the weekend, we found a local auto parts importer who was up in LA, and after I went to a Rotary event held by the SoCal All Rotary Club on Saturday, I stopped by. I was so pumped to find out that they recently purchased a ProDrive STI and dismantled it, and all the parts were there. Unfortunately, it was a bug eye, and we have a blob eye, so we couldn't utilize the front bumper or a few of the other parts, but we did score some of these things, so I'll show you guys. So a pair of STI fronts, STI rear seats, and the ProDrive by Rays forged monoblock gold signature wheels. We're gonna go ahead and put some Michelin PS2s on them, and they should be really good wheel and tire setup for the car, so we're super pumped about that. And if you guys tuned in last week, you noticed that we did a bunch of Perrin part installation as well. We've got the radiator shroud cover, the front cover. We've installed an AEM cold air intake and some other Perrin goodies as well around the car. We're really happy with the way this one's turning out. This car is going to be a CARB legal in the state of California basically build. So it's not going to be anything over the top, but I think what you'll find is a lot of very tasteful mods from the minds of us and the minds of the sponsors that are helping us put the build together so that we can give this car away to one lucky VIP member. We're super excited about that. We think we're building a really cool car that someone can win and also put their own spin on. So it's not a car that's going to be like a finished project by any means. It will have a lot of the cool stuff done already, and then you can go ahead and do whatever you want with the power plant and all those things depending on what state you're in. So we're super excited with the platform that we're putting together. We think you guys are really going to enjoy following the installation videos, and then one of you will hopefully win it. So let's get right after it. I'm going to go ahead and remove the front and rear seats. Little life hack that I did when I went to the importer. A lot of times when they import a right-hand drive car, the right-hand seat will be destroyed, literally from the driver getting in and out so many times. So what I did was I actually purchased 2 of their passenger side seats. So you can see we've got a lever handle on the left side of both of these seats. And so that lever handle is the recline. That you pull that's what makes the seat recline. So that tells us that these were both passenger side seats on a JDM car. What I've done is I've actually removed the seat rails. They're over here on the shelf actually. So these are the stock seat rails for the passenger side JDM seat. So I'm going to go ahead and reuse one of these. I had to take them both off to fit all the stuff in my car to get it home, but I will put one back on. We have all the plastics and covers that go on them. And I'm going to utilize the passenger side seat that we have in the car. We'll use the rails off of that to put on the passenger side seat that's going to go in. So what ends up happening is we end up having 2 perfectly good seats instead of one that's sort of hammered from the Japanese driver's side, and then so our passenger gets a dirty, crusty old seat. Now he gets 2 fresh seats because we got 2 JDM passenger seats. It's a nice little trick that I learned a long time ago. And then we got the matching JDM rears, which look really good with the pass-through. So this flips up, and this seats in here now have it. I believe these were an upgrade seat as well. I'm not sure. I don't know Subarus that well, but I'm not sure if these seats were stock or not. But being that this car already has the door cards from an STI and also the steering wheel and the floor mats and a bunch of other bits, it only makes sense to have these seats as well. And the final piece of the puzzle for us on the exterior of the car was the STI wing. We did find one. We did swoop it up. It's kind of the Mac Daddy of wings for this car, in my opinion. Unfortunately, it does need to be repainted. It is the right color, but it has a lot of scratches and things. So we are gonna send it off for repaint. So I am not gonna install that today, but once we get it back from paint, we'll do a full install video on that. From what I understand, it uses the same holes as the factory wing. So both of these wings should bolt onto this deck lid without any major drama. So we've already got holes from the factory here and here. I'm assuming that there may be some other stuff going on underneath, but pretty sure they mount in the same locations. Maybe some of you Subaru experts can tell me otherwise, but hopefully, let's cross our fingers that we don't have to be drilling holes into this car. So anyway, without further ado, let's get onto these seats, and I'll do some time lapse for you guys so you can see what I'm gonna do with the seat rails. Here is our OEM seat graveyard. So my idea, to buy 2 JDM passenger seats and redo the feet on them by using our stock rails was great in theory, but you can't just bolt the stock rails onto the bottom of the seats because they're different, which I didn't know. So what I ended up having to do is strip the foam and material off of the STI seats, strip the foam and material off of the stock seats, and swap them out.
We're not selling the stock front seats anymore. We had to use some parts from those. But if anyone's interested in the rear seats, those are in good condition.
Nah.
So this is what the finished product looked like.
So this looks just like the seats that I brought back from the importer, but it is those seats on the outside and it's our stock seats on the inside. So we didn't show much of the swap because it was very intensive, but it took about 2 or 3 hours to actually do this.
And so just to note, Mickey basically swapped it out, so now the hand controls are on the right side. So really that was the issue, right?
The seatbelt mechanism and the hand controls, because they were opposite before.
Yeah. So before they were both JDM passenger seats. So
show them this.
Yeah. Oh, this is.
So this is the guts of the STI seats that I pulled out. So you can understand that I got these same parts out of our stock seats and put them underneath the STI stuff because this is on the wrong side.
Oh, baby, these are looking nice.
Thanks.
So just, if you guys have never put in seats before, to get to the rear bolts, you want to slide the seat completely forward on the sliders, and you should have access, yep, which you do.
Just gotta go get my new gun, tighten them up.
And then to have access to the fronts, you want to slide the seat all the way back. Pretty self-explanatory, but if you've never done it before, now you know.
All right, so here we are a few hours later. I got the seats all bolted back in the car, and yeah, pretty pumped on the way it turned out actually. I didn't know that STIs were actually this cush inside. Super nice with the door cards, the back seats matching. It's definitely a really legit little conversion we got going on here. So anyhow, I'm gonna stop rolling the camera and actually start doing some work on my RX-7 tonight now that it's after hours and I can get some work done by myself here. So I'm gonna sign off for the day. STI interior complete. Comment, like, subscribe on this video, please, and leave us some comments for sure. Like, let us know what you guys want to see done next on this STI. We've got a lot of mods planned, but we're building this car for you guys, our VIP members. So let us know what you guys want to see on the thing, and who knows, we might do it. All right, man, I'm gonna go work on my FD now.